step past me to blow a stream of smoke out the open window, he nudged me in the ribs as he did and stared at me in question. You can't possibly mean prowl the halls of a public high school for chicks. I nodded again. Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. Was he dense? My statement was pretty clear. Grayson jerked his head in both directions like I had just taken his favorite toy. No fucking way. Not happening on my watch. His watch? His watch? Who did he think he was? He was student body president, not guardian of the fucking galaxy. Truly, the dude needed to be popped a good one right in that straight nose of his. I tossed him a disgusted look. He might have been my best friend, but he had to be the most arrogant, entitled motherfucker that ever walked the halls of St. John's School for Boys. Okay, so I wasn't far behind. In fact, none of us were. We were all a lot like him. Then again, when you lived in the pretentious Napa Valley and went to the prestigious St. John's, you earned the right to be full of yourself. We all came from money. Craploads of it. The kind you could never run out of, no matter how much you spent, because there was just too fucking much of it. The type where rules didn't govern us, but rather tradition did. And tradition dictated we were supposed to fall in love with the elite chicks who went to the Jane Whitmore School for Girls. And that meant waiting for their asses to decide if they were going to show up or not. And a whole lot more. It was getting old. More than likely, they were all sitting around, painting their nails and discussing if they should give up their precious V-card ad nauseum. Getting their cherries popped was inevitable. If it hadn't happened over the summer, it would happen very soon. It was true. The room was filled with entitled pricks who had waited long enough for them to put out. The oldest tradition in the book. The one about them keeping their virginity intact until they found the one. Well, it was all such bullshit. The one. It wasn't like it was real. It didn't exist, for Christ's sake. All anyone had to do was sniff to smell the unhappiness that reeked in the surrounding air. The one. The girls. The traditions. Fuck me. They were laughable. A change was needed, and I didn't care if I had to be the person to make it. I never cared for rules anyway. The rebel inside me couldn't stand them. They made me itchy. Did you place the bet on the football game for Sunday? I asked, changing the topic. Gray nodded. It's locked and loaded, like always. Check it out. Christian ambled toward the fireplace mantel with one of my grand's crystal glasses in his hand. Wilhelmina Madeline Fox Holliday was actually my step-grandmother, among other things. I never knew my blood grandmother, Jane Holliday, my grandfather's first wife and my father's mother, but I knew our company was named after her. California Jane. California Jane was our family's winery. Wilhelmina ran it, and she was off in Europe doing whatever it was she did for it right now. Sourcing, securing, obtaining, fucking, who the hell knew? Don't, I gritted out, hating that I forgot to tuck my senior picture in a drawer, or better yet, toss it into the flames. Why'd she put it there anyway? Picking up the silver frame, Christian grinned wide. You know, Ty, you look an awful lot like that guy in Gossip Girl. I stared at him with a blank expression across my face. Who the fuck was he talking about? And why the fuck was he talking about it? He snapped his fingers. Come on. Pretty boy, you know who I mean. The one all the chicks are drooling over with the blue eyes and perfect hair. Perfect hair. That wasn't me. My hair was always a mess. I made sure of it because I really hated when anyone called me pretty boy. Party boy was more my style. But Grayson held that title. Too bad I'd live to regret wishing for that moniker change when I actually got it. Fuck off, I told him. At least I wasn't grinning like a motherfucker getting blown for the first time and having my picture snapped to remember it. Unnerved by the trash talk, he set the picture down. Yeah, right, good one, Ty. But at least I know how to smile. And shave, I might add. Clapping my hands together, I said, Good for you. Grayson pointed at him and joined in the fun. Too bad it doesn't make you any better looking, he joked, reaching for my picture and looking it over. Incredulous laugh.